I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm hoping for is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's arrival, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things that are sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
Nobody hyper than Blacker representing for overall setting.
We gotta give thanks. We got to give thanks, yes, for the ones who come before us, and we gotta shake hands. Hi, this is Singing Melody, and I'll be on the Overall Settings podcast.
Overall setting.
Yeah, me now, overall setting.
Ashes, burn them down all the way. Don't know, Rastama represent for overall settings.
Man, it's all about overall settings.
It's all about overall.
Live on the overall setting podcast.
Overall settings. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, know your friends. Overall settings, pun up the ends.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, yo.
Oh, Lord.
One day,
Oh, God.
Alright then. Well, watch out. Tough life. Street dirty. Hard clean, but me have to pre-mucky. Enough of my friend, them drop never reach 30, but me they also not consider me lucky, cause
I'm a living testament. And we don't fear no pestilence. Your rod, so we have to invest in health. God, I'm a gun, I'm a best defense. I'm a living testament. No fear devil, we rest in hell. Build a legacy, have to invest in wealth. God, I'm a gun, I'm a best defense.
well, watch out. Been through hills and valley. One more gunshot, me skip and dolly. Still, me have to give thanks. Actually, that's dark like Holly. Friends will drop the low stally.
In this sweet gully, even though I take a toll for me mentally, my day must have begun eventually. Till then, me a stay strapped, rep it because I am body cause I'm a living testament. And we not fear no
Don't play style again.
Alright. Silly of you to think that you could ever test overall. We will kill you. Silly of you to think that you could ever test the overall. We will kill you. There's just some jump part. I know that
Alright then. Well, watch out. Tough life. Street dirty. Hard clean, but me have to pre-mucky. Enough of my friend, them drop never reach 30, but me they also not consider me lucky, cause
I'm a living testament. And we don't fear no pestilence. Your rod, so we have to invest in health. God, I'm a gun, I'm a best defense. I'm a living testament. No fear devil, we rest in hell. Build a legacy, have to invest in wealth. God, I'm a gun, I'm a best defense.
well, watch out. Been through hills and valley. One more gunshot, me skip and dolly. Still, me have to give thanks. Actually, that's dark like Holly. Friends will drop the low stally.
In this sweet gully, even though I take a toll for me mentally, my day must have begun eventually. Till then, me a stay strapped, rep it because I am body cause I'm a living testament. And we not fear no pestilence. Pure rod, so me have to invest in health. God, I'm a gun, I'm a best defense. I'm a living testament. No fear, devil, we're resting hell. In a legacy, happy investing wealth. God, I'm gonna invest it.
Lace dog man a drop. While the enemy a plan attack. So me a figure me on pan a strap. Step deep on a blast shot. Put you asleep go all on up.
Alright. Me not fall by the wayside. The enemy come drink from my graveside. Sorry mama, but me have to behave while happy pushy fire with a night or day time.
Tough life, street nutty. Hard clean, but me have to pre-mucky. Enough of my friend, them drop never reach 30. But me they also not consider me lucky. Cause
I'm a living testament. And we no fear no pestilence. Pure heart, so me have to invest in it. God, I'm gonna me best defense. I'm a living testament. No fear, devil, we're resting hell. Build a legacy, happy investing well. God, I'm gonna me best defense.
well, watch out, been through hills and valley. One more a gunshot, me skip and dolly. Still, me have to give thanks. Actually, that's dark like Ali. Friends will drop me low stally.
In this sweet gangali, even though I take a toll for me mentally, my day must have become eventually. Till then, me a stay strapped, rep it because I am body cause I'm a living testament. And we no fear no pestilence. Pure heart, so me have to invest in it. God, I'm gonna me best defense. I'm a living testament.
Yeah, that's a song, man.
We're resting now. We are legacy of investing wealth. God, I'm gonna me best defense. Me best defense. Me best defense. God, I'm me best defense. God, I'm gonna me best defense. Me not fall by the wayside. The enemy come drink from my graveside. Sorry, mama, but me have to behave while happy pushy fire with a night or daytime.
Mother Road, man. Living testament.
Big,
What
big,
them say?
big,
Yo,
big,
listen me. Them
big,
say,
big mad song.
in life, you know, man, them say, there's no testimony without test, you know, and there's no message without mess. And, you know what I mean, that song there, full of the two of them. You see it? You know what I mean? Like, me, I tell you the truth, brother. It touched me. That's why I made a feel forward back
Yeah,
back
man,
song, man.
the
Yo,
song bad, man.
yeah, you mean, man?
Song bad,
You know
song
what I
bad,
say?
song bad.
Yeah, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Overall Settings, the podcast that differs, where we highlight the icons of yesteryear who chopped the bush for the current icons of today, who set the stage for the future icons of tomorrow. But one of the things them where we love to do over them side of world is highlight the diamond them in the rough. And every category when we just mentioned a while ago, our guest today falls under that category because here why Mr. Sono. Him is the bloodline from the bloodline of an iconic figure in a dancer.
Listen, we don't even want to let the cat out of the bag.
No.
Don't even let the cat out of the bag. Make it come down through the reason.
Yeah.
Make it come down through the reason.
But when you see, I mean, we didn't suppose.
No, if people was listening,
we didn't even supposed to have to tell the people who.
No, if people are listening, the voice is an iconic voice.
Yeah.
Really
that's the man said we didn't even supposed to have to tell the people who.
The voice,
you know what I mean? Because
voice.
the resemblance is obvious. You know what I mean? The sound of the voice is obvious. You know what I mean? And anybody, Stevie Wonder, we can't see. You know what I mean? From your ear the last name, you're supposed to can make the association.
Right. So we are going to go out with the people then.
You know what I say? You know, big up the people that were there for early out. You know what I say? You know what I mean? DJ Reese, man, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Misa settings up on the live as well. You know what I mean? Big up Merm settings to make it possible. Because trust me, when she call the artist, them, you know, man, she the business of who? She make sure send them there, right on top, and she tell him, she give him an ultimatum. I'm going to Bob Marley. Well, if you're not going to make it, just make me know I right there. I say, you can't ramp so rough with the artist. You know, be able to
No, hold on. Me agree with that. If you can't make it, say you can't make it.
Yeah.
Don't leave with. I say, yo, me a forward man, I know forward and leave it. Nah, if you can't make it, say you can't make it.
That
so
artist,
agree with it.
as me say, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we have more music line up to play, but me really excited to talk to the artist. I have some little issue with the computer, so I'm going to queue up something in the meantime. But you don't know, we not play with people time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we appreciate the fact,
Yep.
say, a man as busy as this could have take the time out to forward over here on a Sunday and come give you a reason.
What we
You know
call
what
it?
I
Rice
say?
and peas
You know
day,
what I
right?
say? Yeah, man, cool, no, man. The man could have.
Rice and peas day.
I didn't want to tell you when I see my eat a while ago, you know, but on the rice and peas, no. Me and them have something in common, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you know what I mean, from a very decorated family, you know, a very decorated musical history, and not only that, you know what I mean, is a KC college graduate, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the man, so the man have a head on him shoulder. You know what I mean? So
big up East.
Yeah, man,
Big
you know what I
up
mean?
East.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we welcome to the platform the person we could have there anywhere in our world right now, but him choose today, so with we, you know what I mean, the two little sharp man, them in the business, the third one, the pan a hiatus somewhere, big up Mickey settings, anywhere you're there. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Briggy Benz!
Manners. Thank you.
Big up yourself, you know, bro. Yo, you have to go sit
Big
down
up
some of them. You have to go sit down some of them gummy beer there in the yard.
Yeah, I want to at the Albanese. So, you know,
my
it's a
favorite
sour too,
brand.
you know. Yeah, so I really, you know, I really like them if them not sour. Me eat them, but if them, you know, the sour one, them my preference. Like, you know, yeah. So a top tier. Albanese,
is
yeah.
my favorite brand too. Me not like you.
Yeah, man. So just there, chop it up with, you know, and you can just, you know, you can eat the last one. Not part of it, but more than it.
I say all right, man. For real, man.
You can try to get rid of them black spots, the two black spots.
I don't know if you can see on the phone
fully.
If you can turn on the phone for rotate.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
All right.
The ladies them can get a full view, you see me?
All right.
You know?
All right.
Yeah, man. So, my general, I play one bad song a while ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Song has so much meaning to so many different people. You know what I mean? Including myself. You know what I mean? Living testament. Just like Omidia said before you forward over here. There's no testimony without test. You know what I said? There's no message without mess. You know what I mean? So today, what we want to do is, you know, you give your personal testament, you know what I mean, as how it all began for you, even before the whole musical aspect of things. You know what I mean? What I know about when you're a little youth, I run up and down in a yard till you go forward, come right back yourself. You know?
All right. I'll try my best.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, even though you kind of drop right now the lap of the music, you know what I mean? Because, you know, your uncle a star, you know what I mean? And I'm own right, one of the greatest, you know what I mean? Not only on the Whitney and the musical side of things, but, you know, one of the biggest and most notable movie, you know, wherever come out of Jamaica, you know, Cider Harder They Come, you know what I mean, is probably, you know, man, definitely, you know what I mean? So it's one for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, but
you kind of get a little bit still.
No, but then the people them don't know already, man. Ladies and gentlemen, with the attack.
Already known.
Yeah, man. With the attack to the
Right
nephew, you know, of the great iconic figure in a dancer, Spragga Benz. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean? We know that the last name, you know, from a professional standpoint, forward from the uncle side of things, but you know, Auntie is actually the one who gave him name Briggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of, you know, and why you think? We didn't want him to tell you. What you think the Briggy comes?
Yeah, we could hear that.
Come, brother,
Plead
just
the
think
fifth.
about it. It's easy. It's
Yo,
easy, brother. Just
No,
think
hold
about
on,
it.
hold on,
Plead
hold on. No,
Him
there's
plead
one great
10.
Briggy. There's one great big Briggy, you know.
All right, then.
One
So
great Briggy, you know.
have to send out
One great Briggy, you know.
Ding, 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 ding.
One great Briggy.
We should have a gummy beer for you right now.
Yeah.
One great
I
Briggy.
said it, I fucking Albany.
One great
Yeah,
Briggy.
man, and the auntie bestowed that name upon,
Yeah.
you know, the gentleman where they are with the right now.
Mm.
You know,
So-
my
Yeah.
but before the
Should,
brigade.
hold on.
Mm.
No, should we ask him? Oh, that come about our wait till.
No, man, we are gonna talk with.
later
No, we
down-
don't reach that
we
yet,
don't
but we
reach
just
that
want to put that
Alright,
out there.
Alright.
We just
So
want to
we are
put that
gonna
out
we are gonna wait till.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that
understand?
forward.
Yeah, man. So basically, where did it all start for the eye? Even before the whole brigade, the Benz, everything. You know what I mean? What childhood days.
A place in the east, outer east, them call it Dunkirk, but
What me say? What me just a little while?
Yeah.
Big up
Oh,
East.
boy.
If I'm saying
It's an
case,
East man in there, that's why I'm
boy.
getting so high.
Yeah. The east man. All right.
Yeah, man.
But
Spoilers, I'm a place.
all right, big up the whole of Tel Aviv and spoilers.
Aye.
McIntyre Villa was the professional name,
Okay.
but we call it Dunkirk.
Mm.
So that's outer east, Kingston 16. So all right, that's where the trading start. So the trading really start between Kirk and down south.
Okay.
So yeah, so we used to be in between them two spaces there. Yeah.
Well,
Big up South, you know.
From
we are South a neighbor.
from long time, you
And we
know,
used to
them,
go all the family too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
from long time, them place that kind of get like a stigma. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
badness and poverty and things of that nature. What was your personal experience growing up in that part of Jamaica?
When I say poverty never exists, man, I have to tell you. At the time, I never know what poverty was.
Okay.
Now, when you look back, because now I gonna lie, mommy, daddy, aunties, uncles, even my grandmother, they all made preparation
Right.
for me not to, see that side of, supposedly suffering, so to speak, if you understand
Right.
what I say.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yeah, man.
me now I tell you, say, me did hungry. I never did hungry. Because when I'm hungry, I was fed. You understand? And we were always raised in the best situation. So I always had supporting cast members of the family within my space. Yeah. So even though, the violence and the poverty and, all of the things that will affect the garrison area, were there, it wasn't a bother to me, so to speak.
Okay.
So how many siblings was
Um,
there in the family? As far as
Well-
brother, sister.
Well, I did. Me not grew up with my sister and brothers,
Okay.
but as far as the siblings, I have one brother and I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4 sisters.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
none of you guys grew up together.
No, we grew up close, but not
Close.
together.
Together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you come like he was a spoiled child.
No, I was raised and I was raised by my father. Set a family, which my grandmother, she basically raised me. But my mother, she wasn't too far away. Them time they really great. Your grandmother.
Yeah, man,
really
we
understand
all
who was
the
bad, who
man
was?
that is amazing stuff. But my mother never too far away. So we were always in between my mother and my grandmother, So that's-
So early days schooling wise, me notice. I mean, like me say, me didn't know, due to research. So you got Casey. You just mentioned Holy Family. So
Yeah.
tell me something about the early days in our school, no? Like which primary you go?
All the family primary that
Okay.
are in the south side.
Mm-hmm.
After that, my transition, I go KC. But then after KC, I go Camper Down.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
So
Yeah,
I'll be a east in there.
Straight East, man.
Be a east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight East, man.
Anything
You know what I
else
mean?
other than that? is a no-go. But yes, after Casey was Camperdown.
So, how was that? How was that like for you growing up? You know, from I look at you to early teenage. How was that? Was it rough for you? Did you have to go through any kind of like? We don't know how it go already. It don't do it go already.
As I say, Gary's alive. You have to just know how Baba and weave through it. But again,
Right.
I wasn't faced with anything hard outside of just me growing. If you understand. So
yeah,
the basic 1-2 fight or the basic 1-2 fight in a school or the basic 1-2 fight in the community with a youth or that was just basically it for me.
Okay.
Because as I said, my family structure was always there.
I was about to say that just even widely just looking at just talking to you and it gives insight to how important your supporting cast is. You know what I mean? And that for every youth, because it's so easy to fall by the wayside or just get sucked into certain things where, you know what I mean? But when you have, no nonsense people where they're around you, where you know what I mean? We definitely stay up on top of things. It's kind of hard. You know what I mean?
So,
you're not straight too easy.
Exactly.
No, never. I had a think before you do it, Car.
Yes.
So when I act like it's this my perfect, cause of course me get in a trouble and face my judgment.
Yeah,
you understand what I mean? Of course, but to go overboard, them put that in your brain and tell you say, think about the effect on the cars later on.
Right.
Because you can get in trouble now, and it seems small now.
Right.
But from a mustard seed to a pebble, from a pebble to a rock.
Yeah, man, read that.
There you go.
And my brother, those words are so powerful. And who is listening and who are gonna listen later can take something from those words.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, that's I just want to hone in back from a statement again, because like me say, it evident, you know what I mean, that the people that were around you help to guide you and keep you. Cause like me say, when you're in the melting pot in a dog, I don't know if you just melt out just like everybody else, you know what I mean? But when you have some people with stand firm and they're around you. So I'm just saying that to speak to, anybody out there who is listening, you know what I mean, how important it is and how vital it is. Even if the immediate family members are not around, one of the things that sustained us is even just the neighbor them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So a lot of that gone from society in a sense, you know what I mean?
And just take a moment to just think real fast. Just think before you act.
Yeah, man. Read that, man.
Just think before you act.
Yeah, what him say? Him did have a think before you act mentality.
You need somebody who will remind you.
Yeah, man. Read that.
So whether them gonna remind you based on the situation where you can get yourself in now, whether them gonna remind you with their own judgment. Somebody have been there for remind you. And
read that.
Brilliant aunts and uncles, grandmother, grandfather. So my mother never too far off, my father never too far off. So I was just always within the space of being reminded of what to do, what not to do, what to be, as as a transcend into a man.
Love that. Man. So one of the another notable thing that I notice about is the musical prominence. I mean, there's so many different people who you can name were hail from that side there. You know what I mean?
Quite a few.
When you talk about Dunkirk, me have to take off my hat to a personal friend who we ultimately lost with there, but was one of the true pioneers, them Nada ranks. You know what I mean? Kirkers, man, me I say, you know what I mean? Obviously, we any wonder, You know what I mean? Obviously, your uncle, there are so many different,
Yeah,
people with,
Lexus.
Lexus from them
Yeah.
over them side. Like the list goes on and on and
Yeah,
on.
man.
So, like me say, there was a fork in the road. You were surrounded by certain things that you could have did, wander into, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a guide, you'd have your family to kind of guide you. Music was another road. What made you choose that path? You know what I mean? Like what was your influence? Because like me say, it could have very well been badness, but at the same time, like you say, you have an influence with their own you. You know what I mean? Like what was your first introduction to music and what made you feel like at that road I'm want to try?
At the earliest point too.
All right. So music. So music. I don't think I don't even know how it came. I'm not gonna say
it chose you then. It sound like I choose you then.
All right, so
let's
help me out a little bit.
When you're not a recollection. When you're not a recollection.
Let me help you out a little bit. Come here, I'm gonna ask you this. Was it from school days? I mean, from this and them.
Yeah, so at that some minute I go. So at first, it was just, my uncle being Spragga Benz, as much as big up to Spragga Benz.
Right.
Me used to just the desk beat and then, your classmate them know say, oh, Spragga, your uncle, with us a sing song. So
Right.
that's a vibe. Yeah, sing theme song, then we a clash. Yeah, and next man I sing Bunty, and next man I sing Beanie. You know the whole thing go. So that was basically where it started from. And until
quick question. At what age were you at this time?
This was about 16.
Okay.
Yeah. But to be frank, I was always into entertainment. I was always into drama and the little acting, any
so hold on, so bring me back to them days, man, before you reach up to 16, man.
Those days.
Big up Red Square Rebel Nation for the live, I know. You hear that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Those days were they were short-lived. So it was, let's say, Emancipation Day come up. Independence. So a student have to be and somebody within the space to reenact one of the heroes and it would always be me or somebody need to say a poem. It would be me again. Somebody need to whichever space it need to be in that world the entertainment
Was that by choice or was it voluntary? Did they appoint you or was that voluntary?
No, it just started coming to me because
all right, so something born in there, man. It's an in-band concept.
Entertainment thing in
here. Everybody, and in here, every youth I go want to stand up on stage in front of people.
And that is true. But I was just a free-hearted, free-spirited person who just like it. Me just want to take part in it. You understand?
Right.
But we weren't writing music as yet. The writing and trying to figure out music wasn't there as yet.
But for you not to even, but for you to unconsciously be drawn to this, shows that you were born.
Yeah, there was that entertainment. Entertainment in you already.
Yeah, I mean,
No, me do look at acting at school,
Yeah,
me do look at acting at school,
The acting where you do get your suspender.
No, man. Them give me award. We get an award. We get an award in acting as
They got bitter so sick up on the live.
Yeah, we get an award. So it's not easy like him say, but when you have a feel for it, you just do it.
Yeah, it was just a free-spirited situation.
Yeah, man, when it's a natural thing, brother, it's an in-band concept. You know what I'm saying? You know,
so it was short-lived until the beating at the desk started. So now everybody, at the time, everybody was a Bounty or a Beanie fan, so to speak, right? So when the school find out now, say, oh, Spragga never, they know me, I got to start.
Hold on. Did that put some pressure on you with everybody knowing that you are Spragga nephew? at
Not
that early age, like
Big up Royal for the life.
big up, beating at this and them thing there. Was that pressure for you being that them know you are Spragga nephew?
no, it wasn't pressure. It's just sometimes you don't want to do it, but then there was there's another time where you just want to have fun because what was always my thing. So we used to have the debate. So it was now Spragga Bounty and Beanie, and now who is the body of the three, or who is the baddest of the three. So now me now I'm something for proof. So me a DJ my uncle sang them word for word, line for line, and make them try understand and know say, yo, you know.
Real talk.
That's why I asked if there was a pressure.
Real talk.
Yeah, so
Real
it,
talk.
you know, but you know,
I mean,
we just have fun at the moment.
when you have somebody, I mean, you know, and at that particular time, I understand why the pressure Neem did it from them time there, because, you know, you weren't pursuing a career at that particular time.
Exactly.
It was just merely a pastime, right? Right.
Yeah,
So, and I really like it in the shadows, like, and I like a real GR, you know, somebody where, all right, Brandy brother that know, or, you know what I mean? Like him never did have the highlight upon him. Yeah, him bridging them know.
No,
sense.
but not saying that, but you know how kids can be.
Oh, I mean, we are talking another way there. A Spragga nephew,
Spragga nephew. You
can't
better bad, you
better, wherever the case may be. Yeah.
No, all right. So in the transition moment now, like when me start, like when it start click to me, like, oh, I can actually write music. Then now the pressure on, because I want to tell me even put more pressure upon myself, because to me, and this is just me, this Spragga Benz are the baddest lyricists. And in my opinion, that everybody else opinion can differ. I listen to music from a different standpoint. If you understand what I mean, I say. That is just my opinion. So listening to him and how him word it and how him flow and how him say, it's like me African say this to or my African be up to par when this man is concerned, because this man is my uncle.
Yeah, real talk.
You can't come anywhere.
You can't come soft.
No.
So just from your own personal viewpoint, I mean, we as fans, you know what I mean, when time we hear about Spragga, you know what I mean, a foreign media, you know what I mean, I wasn't pursuing being an artist at the time. I was a selector. So, you know, the very first time me come in contact with your uncle music, you know what I mean, was a song we say, sing for the pleasure, not for the pain. That song there, right?
Back it up.
Right.
I don't know my favorite Spragga song, you know.
Me hear the song, you know, them kind of, you know, Buju have, you know, Dicky pan the rhythm, Berries have no more pain in your heart pan the rhythm, you know what I mean? And when me hear it, I say, Bomba, I would have umbrella, you know what I mean? And, you know, obviously, when me select now, we are get music pan 45, so we are get them late, you know what I mean? So we not get the initial impact. I will really go on a yard, because basically everything what we are get from down there was either via video, and you see like how everything real time, you know. A man just go on him phone and go live. We the kind of have to wait till a man go yard, carry back a video, carry back a cassette, or whatever the case may be. That's how we get to know about it. But you, from your vantage point, you in the midst of it. You, I mean, obviously your uncle did there from birth. Your band come see your uncle, you know what I mean? So what was the transition like from your vantage point, from seeing your uncle as just your uncle to being the star? You know what I mean? Like, how was that for you?
In truth, and it's because, you know, when you're young, you don't understand certain things, but you understand there's a difference when him step outside of the space where you actually know him, you know, you know him, and so you understand. So there's a change from, you know, him, people's reaction towards him. Obviously, yeah. So you know, say, oh, Spragga, yeah. But then you realize, like, oh shit. Okay.
Really right.
My uncle big.
Yeah, but it It's a true in humble. It also reminded me to,
Be
to
humble.
remain humble.
Yeah.
Because me mimic this money, it's like it's not even funny the way I mimic that money. Like I have the utmost respect for him. You understand? So if him humble me, I for humble.
Yeah, man, Rita.
You
Rita.
understand what I'm saying?
Quick question. Quick question. Is he on your mom's side or your dad's side?
My dad.
Your
So
dad
is my dad's brother. Yeah.
Okay. So there, how was that relationship with dad and nephew of Spragga Benz and the whole nine?
It's like say your uncle a star, say your brother a star, your brother-in-law a star, say your son a star, and it was just it like we know him as Carlos, everybody outside him as Spragga. You understand what I mean? So it's not. We just know it's just still a family situation where it's just love and respect, and him boss and him a move on to greater things, and we cheer and applaud that, but it wasn't no boastful thoughts from the family in any way, shape or form. As I say, I'm probably one of the most humblest person I mean,
So a lot of youth will pursue a music career, probably including uncle, they'd have inspiration outside of the scope of somebody where you could have really reach out and touch as far as it being your uncle. You know what I mean? So, a lot of your uncle, one of the reasons why Lexus named himself Lexus was because of your uncle. You know what I mean? And who were some of the people that inspired you? Was it your uncle? Because you say you mimic him to a point where, like you mimic him so much because of the love where you have for him, Was that your first introduction into music? Was he the one who made you aspire to be an artist, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I even know, so you have hands-on you have hands-on reach.
Right.
So
right.
the situation is like a youth want to be a mechanic, but him not in a garage.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
understand? If it's right there,
right,
at your foot, then that person are gonna be your biggest inspiration.
Exactly.
Or that person are gonna be your biggest motivation.
Right. Right.
You understand?
Right.
But outside of the space, I appreciate the Bounty, the DNA, the Louis, everybody that came within that
made their
space
contribution,
and before and even after who made a contribution. So I'm motivated by music overall, but him is like the mecca of my inspiration and motivation because he was right there. So I'm
no, but see,
everything.
that gives more gives more credence.
Yeah,
that gives more. Hold on 1 second. That gives more credence to my initial assessment when I say this was something that you were born to do, because him have him kids them, him have him brother, him have other family member who never chose the route that you chose. You know what I say? In order to follow.
And that was a question where I was gonna go to down the line. Like, if you the only family member, none of his kids or anybody else choose that route.
Yeah, big up to Amlak. We have my cousin Amlak.
Okay.
So Amlak, the Rastafarian world. So I'm like the culture side of things, and him have him one of my youngest son, Sela. So him just a transition also, the thing. But I was the first person.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Right.
In nieces and nephews.
Right.
Within that space.
Love that. What was his reaction to your interest in music?
Always supportive, man.
Okay.
I'm always supportive, always motivate me, always push me. And then sometimes in the early stages when you go to him, like when I got to him with some song or some idea, and I say, yeah, that bad, but me think it can bother. So him always give me that extra push. That him not just make my second with it all right. Yeah, all right. If it all right, I still want to do it, then fine. But me know your talent, and me hear your talent.
Right.
Me think you can go further with your talent. So go back to the drawing board. It bad, make it better.
Right.
And sometimes
Right.
I say, yo, listen outside and you hear the man there shot and so if if you go step outside in the arena
Yeah.
with this, you probably will lose in the first 2 rounds.
Sin.
But if you step out with this, then you're gonna be untouchable.
Mad.
So Immortal is a great inspiration.
I want to rewind a little bit now.
All right.
You say I really 16 when you really decide say music was a passion to you, right?
When I realized that, I could have,
right at
I could
16.
actually do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So at that age now, what was your first step to say, yo, me I go embark in this music thing? What was your first step? Was it going to a studio? Was it DJing at a
No, we don't reach
stone?
that. So yeah, remember,
We don't reach
remember,
so
no,
yeah.
we
So
have to pass the class, so no.
Yeah.
right. So
So
that's
no,
why I say
yeah, we
at
don't reach the studio
16
yet.
when you decide to say yeah
Remember, me
embark,
still I go,
give it
no,
give
me,
it the
me
history
fresh in
this
high school.
fresh in the high school.
Yeah, so what studio I go? I still studies.
All right.
I
But
still
glad,
book work.
yo, we're up on the same page, you know. We on the
So,
same page. Because we don't want to jump the gun or where you say put
Nah,
the
man, I
ass before the
still.
carriage.
Yeah.
or-
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Mm-mm.
give it when you really decide, say no, you're 16 and you kind of take up the whip.
I
Say,
still,
yeah, man.
I still book work, but no, me and mimic theme ideas then. So you might say things are going and you are goal and need to find something from just a melody and sing something around that and say Uncle all this tone and at first we used to laugh and say go on do the thing man and because no me I try to put pen to paper but no while still putting pen to paper me still I try figure it out like all right how it work.
Right.
Is it just writing out my thoughts in a composition form
So
and then
hold on,
rhyming it
quick
after, or
question.
you rhyme it as you work.
Quick question. Him never like push the thing forward for you. It make you figure it out yourself.
At first. So because I'm still in the high school, you can't tell me say, yeah man, you're ready for that because we strongly believe in our education regardless.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my family strongly believe in our education.
Yeah.
You understand? Because nothing is guaranteed. But if you have the education, then you can always fall back on that. If you have
All right.
whatever you
Yes.
need, you can always fall back on that. Go and eat some food, yeah. So still figure out your music, I still figure out your acting, I still figure out your sport, whatever you have figure out.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
The
right.
education
Love
is,
And I hear that
was
young
key.
youths,
essential.
essential.
Yeah,
Young
very,
youths,
very
listen,
essential. So
listen and learn.
he never did ever take me out of school and say, come in. No, another type of man. And man don't believe in it. Man don't believe in the education.
Yeah, man, love that.
But
man. Love
as
that.
I
Love
say,
that.
me I try to figure it out in terms of, all right, I write it like a composition, then put it in sense, and I write it while trying to make sense. So, but because I couldn't get it yet, me just mimic the melody them where him have. And and then I start structure it and then I start divert a little bit from that and start find some little thing for myself and from this the whole
So at what point would you say you did dash your training wheel lip and start ride out by your own?
with no help from uncle. With no help from uncle.
All right. It was when it was a time when so now I think I get little better, right? I get little better now and uncle used to get some rhythm, like rhythm from real producer.
Right.
And say, yo, write a song for me. Maybe you can, come up on this. And say, yeah. And I comes a boom and mats up a song and I say, yeah, I like it, but never fix it. Yeah.
Love
So
that.
I think
Love
at
that.
that time that the training wheels and get that shit.
Age wise, no. Age wise, what time was that age though? Age wise, that time.
I say probably 17, I got 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a shortly after the knocking gets then, man.
Because
You never
because
take
me
long.
round it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you have a front seat view of how it work.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
And at the
Yes.
time, yeah, you know, usually me and him would have drive go studios. If you know, like if him me and him apart, excuse me. You know, like let's say, can now me I go camper down. So you know, camper down arrows the right around the road. So like when school over now, me have the opportunity for come on, cause some now me can go in at arrows, and if him gonna leave from arrows, the two of we go back at the same house. So me that just drive with him, and if him have a stool, if I stop him, I'm gonna tell him say, yeah, I'm gonna stop around this time, I'll stop your son. You know, whatever. So now me see how him do it. So even if him a write it from scratch, me I watch him and I see how him, you know. And me I say, all right. And then him will go in at the booth and me I say, blood clot, you know, why you do that so fast? And then a bad song come out and you're like,
Yeah.
And then, you know, as I say from this up, I guess step by step, I got to the mastery of the art.
Love that. Love that. So tell me something. At this particular time when you're finding yourself and honing your particular skill, I mean, if him did already bust shortly after, we up as a start for hear about Red Square. We are hear about Red Square even before Alliance, obviously before Gully and Gaza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So explain what Red Square is, how you became a part of Red Square for the people that we don't know.
I'm born in a Red Square, so Red Square is the ends. So Red Square was the name of the ends where we used to rep. So like how you'd have 90s, I'd have I don't know some of the names in a Philly, but
right.
Yeah, so you have 90s, you have 50s, whatever. So, but Red Square was actually the ends. That was the name before it even became a record label.
Okay.
It was the name of where we came from. Yeah, that was the name. So that is why I've been hear about Red Square from Spragga Benz. Because Red Square was where he came from, where we came from.
So how did that name come about, Red Square? Or why it came about?
I don't know, but my figure say it has something to do with Moscow.
It would have want coming like how you have South, you have the man in my South, you know what I mean? Remember him say the original name for which part him come from, what you say, McIntyre
Villa.
Right, you know what I say, but it becomes Dunkirk, you know what I say?
No, no, hear about Red Square, but just like you have Spoilers been around for that my place for.
All right, so if I your place, all Spoilers come out.
No,
he probably don't know.
Ask your question. If
I hear no. The difference is Red Square is new to me. That's what I'm saying. Like South, Tel Aviv, and them place a long time.
Red Square
is new to me.
At the ends, man. Like how you say, those man, like the man them way out of 52nd Street. Them take the 5 off it and them flip the deuce. And them say deuce, man. Right. You know what I say? You have 90s, man, them. You know what I say?
But the whole entire place of Brooklyn. So the whole entire place of Dunkirk, but where we
call it the square.
That is the
and
square.
That's all me I try to find out. All right. So we get it.
But me don't know how the name.
So anywhere around the red, like is it like
no, so no, but with the graffiti. Graffiti.
And around the square?
The building them.
The building them, all right. So at least we have a square.
Yeah,
No, but you see,
originally...
but hold on real quick. You see how it go?
Right.
No around the red. But around the square, but where the Red Square come from? That is, it's
so
just, I just look for fun.
You know the thing? It was originally Red Square Monsters. Yeah, because that's how, that we used to vibe. We used to vibe like we not have no behavior. And it no matter where we go. It's just a vibration where we just jam everything or we behave, without the disorder, We have
So
order
Ono
in
was
the disorder.
Ono was the unruly before the unruly.
There you go. Basically,
All right, so that was the name, Red Square. We just call it Red Square. All right.
So, I mean, at what point because I think when we just start here, Red Square become prominent, like right in
Say
the
again?
mix. No, when me personally did start here, Red Square become prominent per our side, like as far as I don't know if we'd have misinterpreted as being a label or a crew at that particular time. But right in at the time when Assassin and Vibes did have them little thing and then your uncle did get involved or whatever. You know what I mean? I was under the impression that Red Square was a label or a crew. You know what I mean? So am I right by my assessment or?
It was always it became a label after Spragga Bus, but it was always a crew.
Okay.
We just never change it. He never try to get a different record label name, so to speak.
Okay.
Or a different moniker for film artists them where he might bring forward. We just, because everybody was already familiar with the name. So we never bother change it. We just swing it across in the music side.
So when you did forward on the scene as an artist now, you know what I mean, what was the first affiliation and the first song them when you released through your uncle label or like other part did you go?
No, hold on, man. Hold on before you answer that. Hold on. We want to know what was his first time in the studio was like as far as recording. And at what age were you?
So one of the first recordings I can remember was a Red Square affiliated song named Give With Them. We actually shot the video for that also. And a song with me and my uncle. Let me tell you.
I know our place you attack.
No, our place come after man. Our place.
Okay.
I can tell you.
We are jog your memory, I know.
Yeah. It was
that's our reason going
up. It was a girl's son. And I think we did record it of a mix.
The girls them there every day or something like that. And I that.
No. That are in at the same time, but that are after that. I tell you my first two professional recordings where he's concerned. So it was that song with me and him and Give With Them. So Give With Them was now the whole Red Square formation with Bad Girl and Sugar Slick Assassin, Matty Chris Spragga Benz himself. So now that are the new crop of Red Square youth. Yeah.
So so basically, was it like unofficially, I'm an uncle, you're a part of Red Square, like how was it? How did you become how did you make the transition into actually being an artist? You know what I mean? Like
being a part of Red Square, you mean?
Yeah. A Red Square artist.
So me, my name is String Cutter Red Square, so me is
Yeah,
Red
remember,
Square.
No, I know you're like from the area, but me I say like, remember, uncle kind of did a prep you in a sense, but then at the same time, you did have to figure out certain things.
Yeah, that's what
for your own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So when you decide, say you go forward in the thing now, was it like, all right, here we go, you. I saw where I go do it. Like, was it officially, unofficially? Was it just basically, like me say, are your uncle, but me I try to figure out,
It was officially, unofficially.
All right.
Yeah, that's why
that's a once again.
Bro, that's why I asked him.
Right, that's a once again. Right, that's a once again.
Recording.
It's still coming right down the line and leading back to the fact that you were born to do this.
But it
yeah, man. Basically, You know what I mean? When you
All right.
really think about it. And probably
Yeah.
at the time when it transpire, you know, I really look on it that way there, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like things are happen so fast. You know what I mean? You kind of have a leg up other people will never really have the link for forwarding of the business, but at the same time, you have to work for it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you did have to still have a passion for what you do, because I don't care what it is, you can make millions of dollars, billions of dollars. If you don't have a passion for what you do, it not gonna work, brother. Because
Yeah.
eventually, you go focus on what you really want to do in our life.
Definitely. You're
You know
definitely
what I'm
right
saying?
about
You
that.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, it's something where you directly the destined to do, and that's why me keep on. I like me, I lay it out for you in a way where probably you not even did look on it like that, because you are the participant. These things are happening to you. So a lot of times when somebody up on the outside are looking and I observe and I hear the story and I decipher it, it's like initially I said, boy, I didn't even know how, but at the end of the day, it was just destined. Like I said, RD and brother. And
All right.
you know, man, I say, music choose you, bad man. You know, man, I say,
Definitely.
music choose you. And, you know, it's like Spragga was just an added incentive for you, but that's something where you destined for do.
In the blood.
Because
the blood.
So many different people could have taken that route if it was
Yeah.
just about a hype or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? None of
Yeah.
Michael Jackson Pitney them not come out and turn singer. You know what I say? Like, you
Yeah.
know, Bobby Youth them, yeah, but at the same time, it's still another whole I'm Youth them, another whole I'm Grand Pitney them. Is just a selective few. Many are called, the few are chosen. You know what I mean? And just be a spa, your delivery, bro, and the message where you're having and the music and what you do. You know, even outside of the fact say, you know, yeah, we are rate Spragga, but that now cloud my vision, because the first time when me and you meet, big up Royal for make a link around
Yeah,
a Royal opening, you know what I say, and
yeah, man, give thanks.
and
It was a pleasure, man.
when me see you go so ropes and say, yo, youth, your body, you know, like you know the thing. It's like when two people from a different nation where use a different side of their mind where the average don't know about. It's like, right, that's all the connection. That was the connection for me and you.
Yeah,
that
was a great vibe.
Me say you really know. Me say you really, the same way you are saying me know Wagwan, you know Wagwan. You know what I mean? So it's coming like you're in a crowded room with one heap of people who don't really have a concept or clue of what this whole music thing is about. Because, like me tell people, music is more than lyrics, rhythm, bass, drum, whatever. It's a frequency.
Yeah. It's an energy, yeah.
It's definitely a frequency, and a lot of people, to me, your uncle is incredible, because him is one of the few DJ who have a style where, you know, if you listen to him, it's like, John, what you say, hold on there.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Me no matter about some musical thing right now. You know, understand that part. But it's like
you feel some of that.
You will say
if you like some of the words, yeah.
What was? Am I DJ half key or am not DJ half key? It's like it a work. It's like musically, it don't. Let's say Bombat, all that work, how he make that work. Him is one of the few people who can do that. And the more me listen to you, bro, you know, I don't know if it's because of years of mimicking him, but even when you talk like just regular talking, you have the cadence there in your voice. And then when me hear you sing,
voice,
bro,
I'm not gonna say
in a normal, brother.
I'm not gonna say yes, you follow in pattern, but I definitely hear the voice. I definitely hear the voice. I'm not gonna say you follow in pattern.
In a normal, brother.
But the voice is there. You sound like your uncle. But I'm not say you follow in pattern.
In a normal, brother. In a normal.
Yo, and your delivery, bro. Up there. That's listen. You know what? I try to shut you up. Come on, I play a next song for the artist. That's why I try to shut you up.
No, man, I'm gonna jab something, man, but man, tell you the truth, bro. Like when me hear the eye in a person, cause you know a lot of times the studio can manipulate the way a person. Me hear you in a person, but stand up right side of you. I hear your delivery, and I say, nah, bro. That youth are normal.
Yeah, man. The song where you play for him, I tell you, say
the frequency,
the voice,
the frequency in which music hit your ear, bro. Like you have to remember, say everything in our life evolves around. That's why Beres and enough other people say music is life, because every aspect of life is a frequency. My brother have a son with deaf, big up Mickey settings, and him walk around with a drape, beats from drape on him ears because of the vibration of the music. You know what I'm saying? And them man they can't hear. You know what I mean? But so that I will show you how strong the frequency is. You go in a vehicle, and if you don't put on your seatbelt, you go hear bing, 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 and you got that universally, you just directly know, say, you're supposed to do something.
Yeah, it's a reminder.
Real talk, brother. Real talk, brother. For real, my lad. So you say the first two songs where you drop, one of them was with your uncle, a girl song, and the other one.
And the other one was with the team, the crew, so to speak.
Seen.
Yeah, named Give It Them.
So the two of them did drop a road or
yeah, man, the two of them there road, man.
Seen.
Two of them.
So what was
drop a song now, man?
What was your response to like the people that were there around you at that particular time when you finally broke through the debts, the aspiring artist to actually being an official recording artist? What was the response from your peers, and what was your personal feeling after actually having a record where you can say, yo, I made this?
My personal feeling was still in humility form. Yeah, no, we feel like we have moved towards our goal, our passion, you know what I mean? But it wasn't me waking up and I beat my chest because, again, Spragga, you know, multi-peats and then bell. Me no see him behave, you know, and as me say, him teachers, you know, like the utmost humility in ice. Yo, me care is it me know everything I appreciate. Yo, you never understand. So yeah, I have two little thing and I go on, and now you're inspired for the more. So now the hunger is like, all right, which next studio we can swing to, you know, who have the next rhythm. So now we start, you know, the team most of the time we start move without Spragga because now he gave us an introduction. And now we have him name, and now we have Red Square behind us. So, you know, when we pull up
you have to stand up on your own too. Yeah.
And then when we pull up our studios, it's you know, them not bar we from enter. You know, we can enter free. Yeah, and then at the time now Assassin was, you know, on the come up, so you know, kind of just the engagement was a little bit.
I have a question to you, right?
Yeah.
Uncle did a big movie.
Yeah.
How old was you at that time? Was before you got into starting to do your own, you know, recordings?
It was, I want to say it's in between. So I think that was probably my last year at Camperdown. But that was already, if memory serves me correct, the script and everything was already there. Yeah, so I can say I was still in high school at the time, while that was being spoken of, if you understand me. It came out in 2000, like it came out in 2000.
So did you get a chance to be around that whole environment of that shooting of that movie?
No, because I think I wasn't even on the island either.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
yeah, so excuse me. So I did migrate to America to start out, mother,
See,
no paperwork come through and
see,
Yeah.
yeah, and
mad,
Mm.
so
mad, mad, mad,
you
mad,
can say
mad,
that
mad,
become
mad.
home and then
See. So,
end up back
so
actually.
I mean, let me say, me's an artist, so like me and your reasoning kind of different.
Mhm.
Um, even through the me, 'cause I like to feel like I'm a very humble person, who
Yeah.
knows a lot about humility. I feel like in some instances is a blessing and a curse in me because I feel like if me did feel louder, and do more might be my thing would have reached a little further, you know what I mean? But at the same time, um, you had to be a bit enthusiastic by hearing your song on the radio or hearing your song, played in a dance or,
Yeah, you get that vibe. Like if you hear it on the radio and you're up on the ends, then the
right,
ends of a
right,
beat
right,
down, or if you
right, right,
drive and you turn up the radio,
right.
yeah, of course
Exactly,
the
exactly.
enthusiasm. But when you not hear it and people still recognize you, still walk with that level of humility, like them
Right,
still can't hear and them still can't say, yo, walk on a long time in a see, and you still can't hold a reasoning and you know get too bigger than what the situation is, so
right.
to speak. So you're not gonna up above the two songs them where you have. Yeah, you're not gonna make nobody supposedly the little you make you feel like say you're not do the work,
Right.
but you still not gonna up out of character.
So
Um,
like how you say, you did say something earlier when you say basically once Spragga they kind of fly the gate and kind of set the tone for the item,
mhm.
did start move independent and I try to
Yeah,
develop
we
on the
try to figure it
owner.
out absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, was that by design?
Yeah, because now you have the blueprint basically. So
Mm-hmm.
now you have to go figure out your own drawing because
Right, right,
just
right,
reference
right,
the blueprint
right.
to your own journey.
Okay.
So it wasn't you would have to do that. Could have just
Right.
be on the
Mm.
Spragga wing forever,
Mm.
No, I mean,
Mm.
totally understand. I mean, and,
Mm.
and that shows, ambition and that shows, independence in your stance because, a lot of people, and once again, I go right back to my original statement. This was something that you were born to do because the easiest thing to do would just to be basically right by your uncle Coltier. You know what I
And give
mean?
thanks to
And
that. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So that
Mm.
shows you once again that if this was something that you like literally at the time, you weren't even, it wasn't even a thing for you to say, all right, we're gonna break free from this and try develop our own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still
Mm.
affiliated, but we're we're
But
we're an extended version of what done go on already. We want to build our own thing. You know what I
mhm.
mean? So
Yeah,
what
Yeah.
would you
that's what I was gonna ask him right now.
mm,
For those two songs that you did, your
Mhm.
first two songs, how well did those songs did for you? Or did you feel that those songs gained you your own recognition as far public wise?
It gave recognition to the team, and it
Mm.
did give individual recognition in terms of the video. So
mm-hmm.
give
Mm.
it them we did the video. So people pierce them eyes to the video. So the video is it constantly up on your TV. So now
Mm.
you can point out and say, oh, Briggy that, oh, Gregans that, oh,
Mm.
Mm.
Assassin that.
See,
Mm.
mad,
Mm.
But yeah,
mad,
it did.
So
mad.
what was your next step from there
The
after you
next
kind of
step
gained that?
from there was trying to figure it out. You know, big up to Bad Gregines, you know, one of the, great talented
Mad.
youth, for do some research from Bad Gregines. Sugar Slicker probably the next
Mad.
best thing at the Sanchez are you can put one or
Whoa,
two. Anyway, if you put Sanchez and Sugar Slick, one or two, any which other,
whoa,
but
Mm.
one of the baddest singer ever.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah, big up
whoa.
Natty Chris and you know, everybody know assassin, so you know.
Mad thing, bro.
Mm.
So, like, what would you say, once you did kind of start draw for your own independence, was some of the challenges that you faced? And then, on the flip side, is a two-part question. What was one of your proudest moments? You can answer it either way.
Proudest moment was, proudest moment was just my first recording.
Mad.
Yeah, and you still face the challenges, because regardless of your uncle being Spragga, it you still have political engagement regardless.
Mad.
It never stop, never stop.
Exactly.
And even if you not get it directly, I'm gonna say, yeah, man, I'm gonna be a bit, man, and then tie you out like cow and so it no matter.
Yeah.
You still face me still face my fair share of political engagements, and in other sense it allowed me to understand that these are gonna be some mighty challenges. So you still have to put, but we still have to push forward.
Seen.
Despite the political, behaviors of somebody. We still manage the whole one.
Bro. I mean, may I tell a Briggy one, like I'm on a long time. May I hear about the eye, bro? You know what I mean? True Royal, and like me say, we have mutual people where we know, Cyclone and them youth there. You know what I mean? But you always stand out as somebody where me can identify with, because I'm pretty sure in every circle where you're going, bro, people constantly and consistently tell you, oh, you're bad. You know what I mean? And it's like that breakthrough there where everybody expect you forget, or wherever the case may be, based on the caliber and quality of music where you put out, might be in a forward in a time where everybody feel like say it fi come. You know what I mean? But what keeps you lively catered to the cause? You know what I mean?
I have a passion for music. You understand? I have a real passion and I have a drive for music. Plus, my cast now what I'm surrounded by, the new new crop of Red Square youth, them, my brother Tough,
Tough, they're on the live right now. Big up yourself, salute my general.
Yeah, my brother took me in tag every single day we got.
Big up
my brother
Tough.
been a real life. And I can't bother meet him too. Another East man. So and from them time that we never stop chat up until this day. But I him to that too. Somebody I tell him I him every day.
If they funny right now, bro. If they funny live right now, bro.
Them youth, they keep me motivated, the whole team bit us so sick, Cyclone, G Royal.
Right. It's so easy for knowing yourself, say, you have this immense talent. Cause like me say, the talent is unquestionable, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can question that. You know what I mean? Like, but for directly know, say, other people are see it, like fans, genuine fans, people where probably just see you in an encounter, like your blaze a show somewhere, or people see or wherever the case may be, and them give them genuine, just like how when you see me, you say, you never hear about you yet. You know what I say? You know what I mean? That was your genuine reaction. You know what I mean? And me I look at you and me I say the same thing. So it's like when you develop a level of humility, a lot of times you try you just naturally organically black out them things. They just coming like appear in the mind. Right?
Yeah, I'm really paying the mind to it.
Right, but at the same time, when you have a moment to yourself, you might have that moment, because we're only human, where you say, what not there? And that him really bust me that me up and chat him. Nah, talk truth, brother. The one that we got treat, bad man.
We all have a moment because I just, a human nature and that a human reaction, regardless of what it is, you know what I mean?
You forward back to reality, right?
Bill Gates pull up in a 1990 Camry. You say that Bill Gates drive is just,
Retard.
I just human nature
you know what I mean?
and that affect a cause of the earth.
So, it's so easy if you just throw up your hands, the man just say, yo, yeah, hear me? I done, yeah, man. Me not bother with it no more. But we continuously have this passion from the age of 16 till wherever the eye reach now. You know what I mean? It speaks volumes and it goes right back to what I've been saying since we started talking, that it's an inbound concept. It's something where it RDN, you know what I mean? Like it inner you, bro. And I mean say eventually you're gonna get your just due, fam. You know what I mean?
Go under the work same way, man.
Yeah, man.
But some new things I work on, as we say.
So
the new
what can the people expect from you in the not so distant future?
Well, we're back in the studio right now.
Mad.
Ideas, them just a race out.
Mad.
We look for drop a project. Hopefully we can get it done before summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and move to the promotional part from there. But tough can't tell you, every single day me and him on the phone. If for a reason, him me and him can just all a simple reasoning. And
Mad.
two tools, my voice note in box and I say, yo, tell me what you think about that. And that we just did a talk about,
Jaja.
Yo, mad or bitter we drop something and that motivate me to know say yo bitter a bad artist. Cyclone we drop something for no motivate me to say yo Cyclone Amla. This it goes on and on. Plus the music itself around me. Inside and outside of the space, I'm just totally motivated by anything when me hear way catch me ears.
I think that's one of the greatest things, man. Like me say, and once again, it goes right back to your childhood days when you have a great supporting cast around you. It go continuously motivate you to do what you know is right. You know what I mean? And from a musical standpoint, you know what I mean? If you were given this gift, it makes all the sense in the world for you to utilize it. Yeah, man. I mean, man.
Yeah, and that's that's how I do. Motivated.
Can I get another
chemical? You have Askel. So the motivation is just constantly there.
Mm-hmm.
When with them new crop of Red Square youth, with the new set of youth them were out now. No matter where the music I come from, no matter where the thoughts I come from, no matter where the ideas I come from. You just write it into existence. If me can't hear it, then me can't write it.
It's so ironic, bro. You know what I mean? That like me know Fairfax, big up Cyclone, as a youth, him father, the writer sign of Philly, big up Peter Black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When him just forward come a Philly, we and him there do a thing. When him team, you know what I mean? We, him and him father, usually sit down and build song and, Back Pocket Rag is a song, the concept developing our basement, you know what I mean? The way we link and, him broaden him arising and go after, bigger and better things, you know what I mean? And me love, the link we make, with the idea, you know what I mean? Because, it's like him spreading wings and him a do what we did know say him could have do all along.
Big up
you know what I mean? So big up Cyclone and, big up, even Royal is another youth where far out I and I stable from a sound. Cause remember me tell us I selecting me thing did there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically we go some roots and we rise a son, we name King Acid and Adessa Royal get him start outside of Port Royal Express, which was him own personal thing, but him think they kind of limited to a basement. So when him start play in front of crowd now, how we go to ropes and fly a gate. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say there's so many youth where forward from different places where they even know the concept of Red Square, where, you know, Spragga and the item we set it before them, give them the blessing for forward, you know, the thing, and rise the Red Square banner. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of times you don't even know, you know, remember, you know, Red Square Monster it started from, you know, before it even was a label. You know what I mean? I know you have people like Cyclone, people like, you know, even though you say, you know, tough from down so, you know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, you have so many youth whenever they say Red Square, probably never know what was Red Square, and Red Square come, you know, and them a wave the banner, bro. So that for sure you say right. That's so the seed was planted long ago, you know what I mean? For everybody can just keep the fire blazing, bro. You know what I mean? Right as on have a branch, right as in a Philly way. Red Square are the most book sound, you know what I mean? Whether it be the selector them or just the sound alone, you know what I mean? That is another extension, another component, you know what I mean? And I don't even know if when the concept came up, if the people them were come up with it, did even know say it would have branched out so far. Like Cyclone out figure Europe again, you know what I mean? Feel like the team time and just come from Africa and the whole of them places and the banner wave.
I think him there Europe again.
Exactly. I know Paris. I think Paris in there right now. You know, man. So like at the end of it, but him still as a Red Square. So that for sure you say, you know, once again, speaking to anybody where I listen, you have to be mindful of the things where you put in the atmosphere, because here we are, how much years later, since whosoever come up with the concept till Spragga bring it to our knowledge, till, you know, you have Briggy and so much other youth, Bitter Sosika, you know what I mean? I'm like the whole of them I say Red Square. So I have to really know and I deal with, because at the end of the day, sometimes you can't say a thing and people don't even know what them I represent. You know what I mean? Because look where it start from. Look where it start from.
Yeah,
all right, I know Red Square, they are Paris, Red Square, they are Philly, Red Square, they are New York, Red Square, they are Jamaica, Red Square, they are all over.
All over.
And it starts from one little end. We didn't have a Red Square upon it.
Come like hey. Red Square gonna represent Olympics.
Yeah.
The world.
It all started from a garrison. You know what I mean?
The world, Red Square.
Where we as Jamaican call garrison. You know what I mean? So we are gonna make Briggy tell you in our own words what is a garrison.
Red Square. Hey Kruger, you make them know say the garrison of our one, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. Will they get to you, them a whole vibe. Yo, follow the trot now. Well, from 40 to shooter, let's grace the looter. They sure to rock forth with Tranda Rooter. They sure Marika, them love the youth. And if you'll rave me, big up Father Luther. Big up the Bower cause I can't know they think crazy enough. From the people gotta find out when we're ready furthermore. Alright, the summer company in the street, so we not get about the haters and the vibe what them a bring you. Shut it us out, make us up what they love him. Right, that's how what they gonna get the screw where they not live, yo. Spoil us, tell them be positive. So tell them be positive, yo. True for it, me make us up 1 million. Sochi, over West the girls I call out million. But the pride and the joy it remain. Because them are here looking down and press it just the same. So I meet to flick a couple times over pain. That churches and dead food us billion. They look this how I'm over the rain. Big up every Maria, women, the garrison and maintain. And the garrison. Red Square. Bring the Benz up on the ends, you know? Briggy Benz. Hey Kruger, you make them know say the garrison of our one, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. Will they get to you, them a whole vibe. Yo, follow the trad now. Well, from boat to shooter, let's grace the looter. They show to rock foot, we trad the route, yeah. They show Rarica, them love the youth, yeah. Now live in a rave, me big up father looter. Big up to Mama Casa Kerman, no they think crazy enough. From the people got the vibe, and we're ready furthermore. Alright, the summer come, me name the street, so we not get about the haters and the vibe, but them will bring you. Shut it, that's all, take a stop, but they love it. Right, that's so what they gonna get the show, they love it, yo. Spoilers, me tell them be positive. So tell them be positive, yo. Show for it, me make a stop on the lane, Sochi. Over West, the girls are call out the name, but the pride and the joy it remain. Because them are here, up in the non-press, it just the same. So when me do, flick a couple tons over pain. Shot churches and said, through the still here, the look, this I won't go at the rain. Because every Maria, women, the garrison are maintain. And the garrison are our own, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. We they get to you, them a whole a vibe. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. Yes, I our own, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. With the people, a whole a better vibe. I teach you get to you to survive, yeah. So me say big up every gully corner, every crevice, yeah. Big up every labor right and socialist, yeah. Feel about the politician and the politics, coffee, yeah. If you're the people and the on them list, yeah. And the ones where you struggle with your lift, yeah. The same ones them where you did promise, yeah. Your changes and everything they have a Chris, yeah. But I know we not see it. But tell them the garrison of our one, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. When they get to you, them a whole a vibe. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. Yes, our one, tell them say I'm mine. Whenever you're ready down, that's how you will find me. With the people a whole a better vibe. I teach you get to you to survive, yeah. Well, from boat to shoot out, let's grace the looter. They show the rock foot, we trod the route, yeah. They show Rarica, them love the youth, yeah. And if you not real, they leave a father looter. Pick up the Mama Casa Kerman, no they think crazy enough. From the people got the vibe, and we're bring furthermore. Alright, the summer come, me name the street, so we not get about the haters and
Yeah, really, the man of God, for the rhythm now. Yeah,
Mad,
brother.
Mad. Mad.
This time.
Yeah, Briggy. I'm telling you the truth, dog.
Mad.
Yeah, man sound a normal, bro. You know what I mean? Like, fam, I tell you the truth, fam. Like, you have to just continue. If you do it, you have to tell you that still. You know what I mean? Because like I say, it's an inbound concept. You know what I mean? And the seed them where you plant, them. It's like you can't really sit down and watch it grow.
I'm gonna ask you a question real fast. That rhythm there, are you alone upon the rhythm there? Was it your rhythm or was it a rhythm where
No, it's a juggling.
It's a juggling. All right.
Yeah, drop the bass. Some close friends from out of Jamaica.
Rhythm bad man, but you dirty it up.
Yeah,
you dirty it up, man. You dirty it up,
man. I tell you the truth, man, I really understand what I go with the whole computer setup right now. I try, me say, you know, say, man, I won't have a bad song though. When I want to play, and me there, and I try knock the song, bro. You know what I mean? I try knock the song, but computer give me some problem right now. But me I go figure out.
You probably get fired for the YouTube.
Me there look for and your brother, you know, for me there type in the Blurred Not song, dog, I can't find it.
Work for this.
Yeah, but how it spell? Can me put in work for this?
If you put in work for this, WORK FITHIS.
THIS.
Yeah.
But me say, brother, me put in it, yo, brother, like, yo, say, you know, put me there at third feet, come just want to surprise the people with it in the car. For the minute, Royal make me hear the song, man. It's a song where me say me have it in my playlist, in my vehicle. I drive up and down and listen to from them time, bro.
Yeah,
you
man, give thanks, son.
You know what I mean? I say, I listen to the song, and I know, I look for the Blurred Nod song, and they come like YouTube all want to flap me right now, bro. I look for the song, I can't find it, bad man. That me I try to tell him, I say, what is? You know, from when me there I type in it, if you could have seen what I go on for my in for almost an hour, me there I look for the song and can't find it, bro.
You still not find it?
I know me not find it, bro.
If you type in Briggy Benz, it must come up.
I look for right now, bro. And,
if you type in my name, it have to come up.
It's Briggy Benz and Spragga Benz.
I don't know if them black it out over the side of world, but I don't know why them would have do that. But me say if me could have share the screen with you right now, me I look for this and can't. It's like, bro, me feel like I live in idiot right now, bad man. Cause me say me I look for this song and can't find the song, bro. I look for this song, I cannot find the song. I don't know what I go on, bro. Me I look for the song and cannot find the song.
You type in the Briggy Benz, BRIGGY.
Yes. Brother, me I scroll through the whole of YouTube right now.
Search it right now.
There right now, I scroll through the whole of YouTube, bro, and my gun weird on a man I got bottom still, but me reach down at the end of the page.
Yeah, weird on the ending.
Weird on the ending, me reach, bro, and cannot find the song, bro. Yeah, Royal, send me a link real quick, please. You come and know you're up on the live. Send me a link. The people them have to hear that song. Because that song is a song where it have so much substance, so much meaning to where really are going, bro. Like, right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like even when you draw feet run a Royal, bro, like, it's like, it strike a chord with me because I know how far the youth are come from. I know how far me I come from. I know how far enough other people are come from where me and you probably not gonna know them story. You understand?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you give the whole of them advice.
Yeah.
With a song like that. You know what I mean? So how the concept for a song like that come up, bro? Like what what is your personal creative process, and what was the creative process for that particular song?
All right, it big up the tough stuff again. All right. The song before that, Garrison. The song was just play. If him can remember, I one morning, after rhythm, you know, one early morning. Run go around
yeah.
And me I say, yo, me have the idea, you know, but we're gonna sing about the Garrison. Because I think at the time, I want to say it didn't go on, but it never did go on. But what we always try to do, we always try to stay ahead of the curve with ideas, you understand?
Right.
But yeah, in the instrumental, in that. All right. That idea, you know, work for this.
Right.
It was one of them moments that where me I drive, go home. No, I lie. The thought bother me. Same thing we say. We have the human thought. I mean, say, all them people are going like 7 or 8, man. And I act like say, yo, when I put in the work, or, oh, you know, like, me not bother. Oh, I true, you know, me humble, or, oh, me not act like me hungry more than nobody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? And me I drive, go home, and the thought, just the thought, until I say, me no brag and me no boast, but more time me have it house to the work when me put in.
Exactly.
That's the first thing me get. The voice note, as I said, me and my brother always on the phone.
Yeah.
Is either my voice note or I call him. And I said to him, listen this. I sing it back to him. Me no brag and me no boast, but more time me have it house to the work when me put in. And the man said to me, you done that song there? Call me back. Real talk, you know. Man say, yo, you done that song, the call me back. Or go and go done the song. And I think I done the song 2 days after. And 2 days is a lot because I wrote that song with feelings, meaning me I feel myself.
Of course.
Because them are going like say, them narrate man thing.
You know, the way man, I've been there. I'm still
So
there.
I write it in a space where me I show them say, oh no, have to give me nothing.
Yeah,
I
man.
take it and my work for everything else already when me done did have already.
I know clown
Anything
thing.
when me gonna get no, I work my work feet. And anything when me have no, I work my work feet. So it was just a song for me. And then it became a phenomenon outside of me. Because at the time I write it in terms of, yo, I wonder if them people can relate to it. I write it because me feel a certain type of way. You know me. You understand what I say? So that was just my thought and my feeling me I bring forward to the surface. And once we did done, I brought the idea to LMR, because LMR actually produced it. You know, big up LMR. One of the top tier producers, them writers in Queens.
Right.
Bring the idea to him, sing it to him, and tell him exactly how I want to play it. Because everything was made from scratch. So I had the song already. You know, I had the skeleton of the song. So I have majority of the song already. And in play all of the instruments, all of the keys and the pianos and everything was played beneath the song itself.
So how did this whole concept of putting your uncle?
No, hold on. He said they had the whole concept of the song. So where you have the rhythm build to the song?
The rhythm was built. I already wrote the song.
LMR.
So LMR, some of the link LMR, you know, and sing the song to him and say, yo, I like it. You know, but someone said, but here we have to build it from scratch. And I say, yeah, and we built it from scratch. So the rhythm was played under the actual words that I wrote. So if you listen to it keenly, you will hear
everything
the phrase because
people. You think them can't stop Jason from shine, man, on the top of the eyes, man, I listen what they can't stop Jason from me say
it's great man reach that.
But I must find it.
Dedication.
They can't stop Jason from shine.
We work right through the night.
Until we become the best. Success ain't not magical. Nope. Hard work, dedication, and believing in a way I do. That it take. And work. Yeah. Just work. All right then. In a brag and in a boast, but more time me have it toast to the work what me put in. Shout out to my bros and my foes will keep my pan me 10 toes.
What I said there, the friend. Yeah, listen. You say it song. Hold on, I'm telling you something about it song. You see it song for the first 15 seconds, 5 seconds determine a it song. You see from him brethren, tough call him and tell him say, yo, bro. When you finish the song, call me back. That means to say, I'm here. The very first couple lines in I song and knowing I himself say, that song that it. Then you believe say, a Tapanaris, I don't care if I'm in Navy or not. You believe say a Tapanaris artist like Spragga Benz go on a song and I know say, yo, cool man.
It's great man reach that.
Hard work and dedication.
Yes, by sudden flight, you know.
So the thing said.
While the competitors slept. We work right through the night.
Until we become the best. Success ain't not magical. Nope. Hard work, dedication, and believing in a way I do. That it take. Yeah. Just work. All right then. In a brag and in a Most my time me off it toast to the work for me put in. Shout out to my bros and my foes will keep my on my 10 toes. The girl will keep me seeing my nigga through my mentals, yo. Overlooking the city light, it right from my penthouse. My Bible, keep them close. Nothing comes easy. Hard work leads heat, every evidence shows. More work for this, more work for this.
Mother Road.
Badness. While the competitors.
I love that dude, no?
We work right.
I'm sorry to you, I'm going
I hope you come to this. Success ain't not magical. Hard work, dedication, and believing in the way. And work.
Right,
just work. All right then. In a brag and in a boast, but more time me off it toast to the work for me put in. Shout out to my bros and my foes will keep me on my 10 toes. The girl will keep me seeing my nigga through my mentals, yo. Overlooking the city light, it right from my penthouse. My Bible, keep them close. Nothing comes easy. Hard work leads heat, the evidence shows. More work for this, more work for this. Tell them some more work for this. It never easy, but that's how we go. More work for this, yeah. More work for this, more work for this. Tell them yeah, more work for this. Say it, that's how we go. But just know I said that more work for this. Yeah, me hear them a dog, me see them a laugh. I'm in my house, in my class, 2 times I pass. I'm in a bus fast, them think me now, but make my mark well easy. Now you the boss, me want my craft, believe me. See them a running, no things about and tune a blast. Me a the living testament that persistence, it must pay off without go sell my soul. It's only patience that go cast to reach one top of the chart. Now fabricate it when my flash, me doing it from my heart. Lyrics are overload my thoughts, and I made it think a simple thing for walk the road, my walk and all the meds and the composure way to take to be the master of my own future. Me know my blessed, I grant my prayers when me answer class. No for them I cry behind the master, me and me one a boss. So me no need no one for validate. Got through the roughest of time, we been and navigate. We do it and we do it, I hold it and I give you the faith page. So when me done see me, him a the gate. More work for this, more work for this. Tell them some more work for this. It never easy, but that's how we go. More work for this, yo. More work for this, more work for this. Tell them yeah, more work for this. I didn't say it, me, that's how we go. But just know I said that more work for this, yo. Try and me fail, me try again. Them try to cut my wings one day, but watch me fly again. Soaring up higher then. Tell them me steaming, call the firemen. Them couldn't stop this burning desiring. Repetitive, yes, it gets tiring. Out in the street, I run the road just like the tire them. Friends and me kids, me inspire them. Force getting off a such supply get high again. Mama me good, me daddy great. Family living, everybody straight. Lala blessings are flow, look how it adequate. Some not in the picture cause we have to get rid of the weight. And we no need no one for validate. Got through the roughest of times, we in a navigate. We do it, hold it and we give you the faith. Johnny Blaster when we done. Meet him at the gate. We'll work for this, we'll work for this. Tell them say that we'll work for this.
Bro.
Yeah.
Youth. Let me tell you something.
Normal.
The fact, the simple,
Normal, yo.
Yeah, you know what, youth never get the opportunity to do a song with somebody where they idolize. You know what I'm saying? Are your uncle. Like all I think about right now, you know. When I sit down and I say, yo, the dog used to mock him uncle. Him go from a point where him born come see him uncle and do his thing till him uncle reach round our part where him name a car all about all over the world. You know what I say? From Shatters come right back. The man thing global now. And if you can say outside of the fact say, yeah, my uncle. Cause you stand toe to toe with the man for the song, you know, man. When I tell me if you copy yes, and I say, if you never tell me say you come with the first line, it's like me telling me I listen And it's like me, I said, nah, the man a man energy pan the track.
Yeah, man,
dog.
my whole moon, man. My
The
whole
man a match him
moon.
man energy
Yeah,
pan
man,
the
my
track,
whole
dog.
moon.
So, and I like say, I blind the man gear and say, all right, me never forward and come do your thing. Like, bro,
No.
it's like literally
But hold on. Remember, you know, him say, him uncle say, go and do your thing, man. When you reach a level,
you cannot decipher who are the veteran on the track, bro.
So, if never
You
give
can't
a blind.
decipher who are the veteran, can nobody now go around nobody on the track, brother.
But
Yeah, much film energy,
but from the get go, him never get no blind. That I try to show you. I like me, I tell my brother, him never give no blind. You not get no blind. Him make you know say, yo, go and do what you do, man. But when you're ready,
it come right back down to where the song is, brother. The man work feet, brother.
Yes, when you're ready, you wanna do the thing together.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
When him say he was ready, he do the thing. Yeah, man.
Every time you hear the song.
You're not getting a blind. But he make you say, yo, do your thing.
Me never know the fullness.
You know, go and earn your thing.
Yeah.
And when he was ready, he must say, all right, you ready now? So yeah, we can do the song together. So that is it.
Man. I'll tell you one of Royal favorite song, man. You know.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, but we give thanks to that, man.
You don't get to know, but like at the end of the day, bro, like me hear you do the song live, and that right, that's a proof to me, say, just like I'm a proof today, I without even I try to prove, cause you don't know me don't know you, but at the end of the day, right, that's how the respect becomes a mutual respect. You know what I mean? For just the craft, because the craft bigger than the whole of it. You know what I'm saying? None of it not bigger than the craft. You know what I mean? So for you can acknowledge, you know, cause you see, you directly not belong in a music if you feel like you bigger than music. You can never be bigger than music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So if you feel like you're bigger than music, or the people that may buy the record, or the people that may, you know, make you knowledgeable to the world, you know what I mean? Then it's like you lost your way, right? That's all. But for you can acknowledge a next artist, you know, because you never have to say nothing. You could have just have it in your mind and say, yo, that you the bad. And you never said nothing. But you see, when you're unable to curb your enthusiasm and say, yo, you're bad. You know, see?
Yeah, but like give people them glory, man, whether you're
right,
that's
what this show is all about.
And
that's what this show is all about. So tonight, bro, we forward come and stuff to come give you your flowers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you never go nowhere else yet and go get it, all right, that's all. Tonight, we forward that's all. To come give Briggy and flowers, bro. You know what I mean? Not because of your affiliation, not because you work feet, brother. And that's why they're playing a song.
No, you as your individual. Don't not because your uncle or but you as your individual, brother.
Yeah, man.
We are giving your flowers.
You do it, brother. You do it, brother. Cause like me tell you, if you lead out, me never know say are you do the leading line, but that set the tone for the whole entire song. And for your song, so for that, be the basis of it. Like right, that's what that already show you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Royal, I tell you, give thanks to
love and respect to Royal.
Give thanks to Link, man. You know what I'm saying? So you said basically the people them can look forward to.
And give thanks to you too, because you are the general. You is the talent. So we give thanks to you too.
Give thanks.
So you said the people them can look forward to some more works in our pipeline.
Yeah, man. Whole heap of works. You know, as I say, I'm overly motivated right now. Just by the space of me, you know. You know, work for this was just, you know, the tip of the iceberg. We have outside it, you know, my bad friend Bitter So Sicker, paranoid. you know, we have songs and we have new songs are forward. So, you know, new ideas where I got cock up people ears, just like our work for this, you know, just ideas were just set way apart from just the normal situation where I'm in the space. You see me? So work for this now for me. The song right now where I get the most forward in the dance, but work for this right now I get the most forward in a people life.
Yes.
Because it represents people.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And
Yes.
see it every time I sing it, every time I play it, every time I go up on my Spotify, you know, Apple Music, I see it.
Yeah.
See the reaction.
It's evident. People,
Exactly.
when them say men and women lie, the numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, you have to just continue to put forth the effort. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, and you're anointed youth for the simple fact that all throughout your life you've had a supporting cast. You know what I mean? Whether it be within the family or just the music. You know what I mean? You have people around your way, you know, have your best interest at heart, and you know that's an added incentive outside of your own personal ambitions and your own personal aspirations. You know what I mean? You know, if I even want somebody where I stick out and I say, yo, I'm a G that. You know what I mean? Now we are gonna chat the road together. You know what I mean? So, you know, you have to respect and rate them people. You know what I mean? And you were anointed, bro. You know what I mean? So for the people them where, you know, where watching now, for the people them where I go watch, can remember say, this is a part of your legacy, you know. That's why we are trying to cover as much as possible. You know what I mean? Because you see when the thing them do fly away, you know what I mean? Because something must pitch, you know. You know what I mean? And when the thing them fly away now, you know, and you know, we know how traditional media work. Them know unless a controversy involved or unless you act right now at this particular time, that's all them want to focus on. So this would probably be the most extensive. This would probably be the most extensive reasoning where you will have outside when you and your brethren them sit on a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you becomes a part of the family right now. You know what I mean? So the world may know the eye as Briggy Benz wherever you're going in the world, but whenever you're forward over here, so you becomes Briggy Benz settings. When are we? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that means
not even forward over here, so but worldwide.
Yeah, man.
Worldwide.
Anything where you have
these are settings right now.
Anything where you have a go on the new music, them anything where you drop, you know what I mean? Any artist, you know what I mean? We definitely want to talk to everybody or anybody in a red square, bro. You know what I mean? But like me say, we talked to Royal already. You know what I mean? We know Cyclone busy, but I'm a little brother, so we must catch up with him. But everybody, you know what I mean? From the general come right down, we need to talk to the whole of them, bro. You know what I mean? Because we really want, yeah, man, everybody. You want to talk to the whole of them, bro. You know what I say? You know what I mean? And the space they also for them, the platform they also for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely.
And we are going to continue to support the item, you know, from our corner of the world. But like, as I say, anybody we are watch right now, anybody we are going to watch 5 years from now or 100 years from now, if there's anything where you can tell them about Briggy Benz, we don't want them to holding at them heart and holding at them thoughts and remember, what would it be?
Oh, Briggy Benz. I love our life. You know, always stay humble, stay passionate, stay true. Just keep being persistent and never lose your values or your morals.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of what it is, that is the mold for any human being. Your morals and your values are the mold for you.
Yeah, man.
So you can lose if you go gain, but then after you gain, you know, what then?
You got them lose again.
Exactly. Yeah, Real talk, bro. Real talk, bro.
Yeah, man.
Real talk, bro. Anybody where you want big up right now?
Big up everybody, man. Big up the whole team. Big up my family. Big up my friends. You You know, my parents, you know, still alive and kicking. So, you know,
Love that.
Spragga
Love
Benz,
that.
big up himself.
Love
You
that.
know, big up overall settings.
Yeah, man.
Raya,
Big
give
up.
thanks to the link again.
Yeah, man. Big
Mermia,
up.
give thanks to the persistence. You know, definitely. I feel big
Read that, bro.
and for our side, we hope it was a pleasurable experience
Yeah,
for you.
man. Yeah, you know, yo, Ewa, you see, what people don't understand, you know, you need people like them there at all times, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Read that, bro. Read
people
that.
who are gonna just tell you, not, you know, you can do it or you can't do it. It's not,
Mm.
you know, we can, it's not not even a disrespect format. Is the reason as to why we want to know if you can do it is because we have this set up every Sunday. So if you can't do it now, then we can do it next time. Or you can just
Right.
make me know when you're available. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
You
Right.
need people
Right.
like that to
Right.
just chat straight to the point and
Yeah,
straightforward
man.
person.
You know,
You
you
know.
see, me glad.
I'm saying that I asked you that in just your personal experience with
No, man.
us, you know,
Was a
at
great,
the energy,
great,
the
great,
vibe.
you know. I want to tell you how funny it is. When I tell you things, she really there get annoyed at me because, you know, through WhatsApp, it have the disappeared message app. So every single time she send it to me, until me tell her, say, yo, no. And the message and disappear, I know me, and you know, but she did cool about it. She just did
Yeah,
send it
let me
back.
tell her something, man. Let me tell her. You see that girl, eh? Like, still in business at who, bro. That's why I'm glad say it's like you have some people where just organic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the great Freddie McGregor, you know what I mean, would just recover from, you know, an illness or whatever. She call him and you know, him decide say him a go forward or whatever. She called 2 times and she said, oh, if him not come the way, if we just make with no one. And I said, be a Freddie that you know, you can't do that. No, me no business at home. I say, yo, you know, but at the end of the day, she not partial. And like you say, you need people like that where, you know, them respectful, but at the
they need to
same
get it
time,
done.
them is about them business. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
because it has to be done. We can always get back to you.
yeah,
You
man,
know, we
real
can probably
time.
call somebody else if you get, you know.
Right, exactly.
No, at the end of the day, I was just asking was how his experience.
Oh, I must say, yeah, man, respect,
Yeah.
brother, respect,
You know,
brother, respect.
that's what I was asking him.
Respect,
was good.
Respect, brother.
You know, it was good.
Respect, brother.
You know, as I say, one of the times I think of me now start turning around about a she because, as I said, you know, the messages and the links, you know, they kept disappearing.
Yeah.
And now me I tell her, I say, hey, send it back to me. You know what I mean? So what, you know, overall it was.
So the last and final test we are gonna get right now, bro. You already see how we're dealing with things. We have over 600 ad show. Everybody we forward over here, reach on our part where no artist can escape. Me know you're fully capable, so me know you're not gonna itch. We need one live dub plate from the eye right now. With a proper work for this, but any one of your bad song them, you know what I mean? We can't just end it this. You know what I mean? So long as they are big up, overall settings, we're good to go. You know what I mean? It now have to be no full song.
We're definitely gonna work for this.
Yeah, man. All right. Ready when you're ready. Yeah.
And that you're passionate about. So we're just gonna do it a cappella.
Yeah.
Overall settings podcast. Briggy Benz, I'm gonna know say yo, manners and respect, big up on yourself. Yo. We not brag and we not boast what more time we have it house to the work what we put in. Shout out to our bros and our foes we keep up on with 10 toes. We girl we keep us seeing when we go through our mentals, yo. We overlooking that city light it bright from the penthouse. We Bible and we gun we keep them close. Nothing comes easy. Hard work do it see it ya David and shows. So we work for this, put in a lot of work for this. It never easy, but that's how it go. We'll work for this, yo. Me say we'll work for this. 5 years now. We'll work for this. So if they meet we, that's how it go. We not care because we work for this. Yo, overall settings, Briggy Benz. Salute.
Yo, big up yourself for the brother, yo. Big up your damn self, my lad, yo. Like me say, we are gonna continue to be an ambassador, not only for you, but for the whole entire Red Square, you know what I mean? They are them a family, you know what I mean? Like me say, Royal, they are foot. Our little brother, you know what I mean? We walk up and down in a Port Royal with him with there. You know, we forward go him opening, you know what I mean, like our youth, you know what I mean, from every since. You know what I mean? With a whole of vibes with the uncle of the clash out of O'Neill, you know what I mean? Which part I keep, man? Them rap red squares still. I mean, anybody with see class can see say, we the on the ground. We down there. We are making settings. Me all there and sick and still there are root for the man. You know what I mean? And a robbery go on, but you know we didn't know about talk about that right now.
No part of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I still
dust off yourself and we're back on it again. You understand?
It's still a great experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but, you know, like me say,
that Royal had the experience, the Royal
exactly,
of the know-hows and the know-not. No, you understand that the one not and then that because remember everything is an experience of learning.
Yeah, man, read that.
Yeah.
But like me say, bro, we want the whole of red square over here. You know what I mean? Me go put Royal pan blast, I know. Him tell we say him could have get the general. The general are here, uncle. I know we not see general, but if you can make it happen, make it happen. You know what I mean? Please and thanks. You know what I mean? With a love for talk to him. But like me say, Peter So Sicker, Amlak, the whole of the man them. You know what I mean? Cyclone. May have your yeah, man. Tough. Yeah, man. The whole of the people,
no,
bro.
Tough, that's my brother. Tough for the artist.
Okay, all right. No problem. No problem.
But you don't know. The man
no problem. You know, I read square same here.
Yeah, represent the thing.
Yeah, man. You know, see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, brother, red rat in a red square and just link with you.
Red rat are just a close compadre from
okay. Yeah, man. But I want to link that way if you can make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
man.
Yeah, brother, like me say, my lad, we are going to continue to wave the banner for the item. Anything we can do for help the cause. You know what I mean? From the song them drop, just make them retweet and we definitely feature them. I hear that.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Quick question. You're on the US side or you're on the Jamaican side?
Yeah, US.
All right. Man. So listen, man. We can't even link in person, you know, man. Can't make that one, you know.
Man.
You see me?
Yeah.
Can't make a link in person, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
we did that, man.
All right. So I make that
one. Where you did that?
Ryan never tell him about the thing till last minute, boy.
Me never hear about it. Now you tell me about it.
So
I never Ryan, you know. You tell me about it, you know.
You know, we're going to forward back and we can link, man. A simple match, man. But there, man.
Probably I'll go sit down on a Royal and eat at dinner.
There you go.
All right, then.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, you know.
All
right. Yo, man, respect.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
One love.
Big up themselves.
Yeah.
Red Square, one go.
Man go. No, I'm go. Yeah, brother, me have this something in my hand, my lad. Just calm yourself, man. Yeah. All right, people, they already know. I'm from in a way there, I did supposed to read Ready Bling thing. You know what I mean? So Ready Bling, you know, so it's all about Ready Bling. That's our good friend Bling. You know what I mean? Ready One, or whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Ready Bling presents his annual all-white birthday bash, day and night affair. That means from 12 noon, midday, as Jamaica normally say, midday until, you know what I mean? So until.
When it done,
that means when it done, it done. You know what I'm saying? When it done, it so for 3 day pass, it's still a go. You know what I'm saying? And that is Saturday, May the 24th, 2025. So you have Marlon like Peter Black. That look like Troubles. I'm kind of want to look like Tupac still, but Troubles. Yeah. So you have Marlon like Peter Black's King Troubles, DJ Sample, and special guest DJ. You know, and the sound will be powered by Hyperactive Sound. And that is going to be at 2873 Roberts Avenue, Philadelphia, PA. 2873 Roberts Avenue, Philadelphia, PA. You understand? All White Ready Bling presents his annual All White birthday bash, day and night affair. So that means if you have to go work, nobody in work 24 hours unless you sleep.
Me, I had a special guest. Me a other special guest. My brother,
Well, man, talk, man.
my brother, Bling, me a other special guest. Right, so. El Fico, special guest.
That's good.
Me a other special guest. El Fico,
Now forward, man. Now be done, man.
special guest. Overall settings. El Fico, overall settings. Like Daddy Mickey say, overall settings. El Fico.
I just right that's up. 2873 Roberts Avenue. All right, that's a Philadelphia. For the people that I don't know, I want to big up on the damn himself. Raya give thanks for the link. You know what I mean? Bitter Soul Sicker. Everybody with up on the live and on tough. You know what I mean? Father Spragga Benz. You know, passed through earlier. Big up yourself. Royal. Give thanks for the link. You know what I say? Briggy. You could have done anywhere in the world. You choose to forward over and come with the vibes with the respect and rate AI for that. You know what I mean? So, pick up yourself. Once again, Merms, give thanks to make it possible. Up.
Up. Overall setting.